All right, hi everyone. This is Mike Schill. I am along I-75, so it might be a little hard to hear me. We are out here because of the billboard about Sell the Team Bob. I don't know if you got a glimpse of that. Now, it is on a loop, so it only comes around every 45 seconds or so. I am on the west side of the highway by Laughlin High School. The billboard is actually on the other side. Let me flip this around here and show you. Again, it's only going to come up about every 45 seconds. It's by a group called The Riverfront, and they have a podcast talking about Reds baseball and everything. Tom Dillo, hey, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. And the subject of the billboard is to Sell the Team Bob. Let me see. It should be coming up here shortly. And we'll take a look at it. There it is right there. Sell the Team Bob hashtag by the Riverfront. And it's a popular hashtag. And there's been a lot of comments and everything about it. I'm going to read you some of the comments. Of course, there are a lot of Reds fans who are upset because of Bob Castellini, the owner, selling off, or not selling off, but rather trading some of the higher-priced players on the Reds roster from last year. If you were around in the 1970s for the Big Red Machine, you kind of got used to the Reds winning a lot, and even in the 90s, but now it has been a while since they have gone that far. So, so the billboard is facing southbound. If you're driving southbound on 75, there it is again, hashtag Sell the Team Bob, right before the Wyoming Avenue and Cooper Avenue exit. That's right before you get to Laughlin High School. And just some thoughts on some of the folks who have made comments on the stories we've done in the past. One Reds fan said, even though these are the right baseball moves, it is tough for all of us emotionally. We share in the passion and high expectations of our fans, remain committed to fielding a team that makes Reds country proud. That is from Karen Forgas, the Reds Senior Vice President of Business Operations. We're showing that we're not going to stand for what the ownership has done, said one fan. They've basically gutted this entire team just because they want to save money. I was down at the ballpark today seeing anybody buying tickets for opening day next week. Besides, in case you didn't know, opening day is today, but it's in Atlanta. And talked to a couple fans, and one fan said, hey, it's baseball. You got to support the players. You got to support what they're doing. You got to stand behind them thick or thin, but that seems to be the issue for some of these fans. Bengals fans know that feeling very, very well until recently. We got UC Bearcats doing well, the Bengals doing well now. It just seems, logical that sports fans here in Cincinnati want the team to do well. So there is a movement underway, a hashtag Sell the Team Bob. Should be coming up here again shortly here on I-75 near Laughlin High School. The guy who runs the podcast lives in Virginia. I'll be talking to him this afternoon about this project and why he decided to put this forward. There it is again, Sell the Team Bob billboard that comes around every about 45 seconds or so on this loop. One other person, Reds fan, wrote in and said that we're invested in this team. We want the fans to have a voice. He said, you just can't keep gutting your guys after 3 or 4 years and expect things to change. But, there is an argument about who was on the Reds roster this year. They've got a number of former number one draft picks on the team. You got Joey Votto coming back. Moustakas coming back. And so you just never know. Will they win 90 games? The odds makers say, no, that's not going to happen. But will they lose 90 games or 100 games? Well, that's still up. Anything could happen in baseball. No one gave the Bengals a chance when the season started. But look where they ended up. obviously it's a long road through the summer and everything. So we're hearing fans talk about, let's be positive at the beginning of the season, not have very high expectations, and let's just take it, a game at a time and see what happens. But a lot of frustration from Reds fans about what happened during the off season, and there is this hashtag Sell the Team Bob movement underway for the Reds fans to voice their frustrations. We'll see if we can get that billboard coming up one more time here. There it is. Hashtag Sell the Team Bob by Riverfront Cincy. So I'll have a full report coming up at 5 o'clock. Speak to some Reds fans. Also talk to the gentleman who is starting this campaign, or has this campaign running, and get both sides of this issue and see where we go from here. Of course, Jeremy Rouse is going to have all kind of coverage for opening day. I put that in air quotes because, if you're from Cincinnati, it's not really opening day until it's opening day in Cincinnati. That's going to help. That's going to happen next week on April 12th. And, of course, don't forget the Findlay Market Parade is back in full force on that day. It's been 2 years since that has happened. Let's see if I get that billboard in the background again. See if we get that. There it is. Findlay Market Parade back in full force. The first time in 2 years since that has happened. So, but is it going to feel like opening day, even though the Reds have already started their season? Well, the parade is one thing. The game is another thing. Yes, they are connected, but a lot of folks just go to the parade and say, "Hey, that's my day. That's my day to get baseball going. That's a day to get warmer weather." And it's going to be nice next week, but this weekend, not so much. So we're going to sign off for now. Be sure to watch at 5 o'clock. And again, at 6:30, we'll have a full report on the billboard that is calling for Bob Castellini to sell the team. He has come out and said that is not going to happen. His son has said that is not going to happen. So there you go. Sell the team, Bob. We'll see you tonight at 5 on Fox 19 Now.